Hello everyone, my name is Rahul Nirmal. In today's video, I will be teaching you how to create a bootable Windows 10 installer on a USB flash drive. With it, you can install Windows 10 on a PC without an operating system, repair an existing installation of Windows 10 if it's become corrupted, and also upgrade a PC running Windows 7, 8, or 8.1 to Windows 10. Putting the installer on a USB flash drive has several advantages over the traditional DVD disc. It is more portable, being even able to fit on a keychain. In addition, flash memory is also much faster and also silent compared to a spinning DVD drive. Finally, it is getting harder and harder to find PCs today with a built-in DVD drive, and thus you will also not require to carry around an external USB DVD drive. You will need a flash drive with at least 8 gigabytes of capacity to begin this task. Also, make sure that any data on it has been backed up beforehand, as your flash drive will be wiped clean and replaced with the Windows 10 installer. Also, note that while you can download and install Windows 10 for free, you will still need to activate it after installation with a valid Windows 10 license key for full functionality. We'll begin by downloading the Media Creation tool from Microsoft's website, create the installer on my flash drive, and finally put it to the test by installing a second copy of Windows 10 on my Windows 10 PC. So without further ado, let's go over to my Windows 10 PC and get started. All right, I'm at my Windows 10 desktop, and I'm going to begin by opening my web browser. And in my case, I already have it navigated to this URL, in which you'll go to as well. And here is where you can download Windows 10 from Microsoft's own website. So once you're at this page, you'll scroll down and click on the blue Download Tool Now button. So it's been downloaded to my PC. Let me open up File Explorer. So it's right here, and just double click to launch it. Once it starts up, you'll accept the terms and conditions. Next, you'll be presented with two options, and in this case, I'm going to choose the second one to create the installation media and hit Next. And these are the default settings, and I'm going to leave it as such. And in this case, I want to put it on a USB flash drive, and the wizard tells me it needs to have at least 8 gigabytes of capacity, which I do have, so I'll hit Next. So now it says select a USB flash drive. I don't have one inserted right now, so I'm going to put one into my PC now. So now I've just inserted a USB flash drive into my PC, and it's shown up in the wizard as E drive, and I'll hit Next. And here it'll now download Windows 10, the ISO file, onto my PC. Depending on your internet connection, this can take some time, so do be prepared for that. So the download is just finished, and it says my USB flash drive is ready, and I'll click on Finish. So I just opened up File Explorer, and you can see now that my USB drive has been filled up. Let's take a look, and we'll see that all the installation files are already here. So this USB flash drive is ready to go. Next, I'm going to show you that this bootable USB flash drive with Windows 10 on it actually works. What I'm going to do now is install Windows 10, a second copy of it on my PC in this D drive. I already had installed Windows 10 here before, but I'm just going to wipe it and install it again to show you how this USB flash drive works. So I'll just right click and format it. So the next step to take is to reboot my PC. Make sure that the BIOS of the PC boots into the installer on E drive instead of booting into my Windows 10 on C drive like it normally does, and install Windows on this empty D drive. Okay, so I had shut down my PC and turned it back on, and I booted into the BIOS menu by pressing the F2 button. However, the method to get into the BIOS menu of your PC can depend on its manufacturer, so do check their instructions if you're not sure. Now that I'm in the BIOS, I'll now go over to the boot menu, and you have to make sure that the USB thumb drive that has that Windows 10 installer, which I still have inserted, is the first priority, which means the PC will try to boot from that first instead of the Windows 10 already on the C drive. So once you've confirmed that, you can save changes and reset. And now it should boot into that installer. So we can see it worked. Instead of booting into Windows 10 on my C drive as normal, it's booted into the Windows 10 setup, which is on my bootable USB thumb drive. So let's go ahead and begin the installation process. I'll click on Install Now to install a new copy on that empty D partition. And you'll accept the license terms. Click on Next. And instead of upgrading, I want to install a new clean install. So I'll click on the second one. And we'll see here, I'm going to choose this partition, which matches the same size as the D drive in my File Explorer. Unfortunately, Windows 10, their setup wizard, doesn't tell you the drive letter of each partition, but I know that this is the correct one. Then I'll just hit Next. And the installation process will begin. This will take some time, so I'll come back when it's completed. In case your PC restarts and goes back into the Windows Setup utility, that may mean that the setup has already completed and the PC is just trying to boot from the USB flash drive again, because we made it the first priority. So what I'm going to do here is just pull out the thumb drive so it can't boot from it, and just quit the install wizard and see if it can boot into that new Windows installation that I made on the D drive. So I'm going to cancel the installation, just reboot the PC. Okay, so now I'm actually given the option to choose an operating system, and I can see there's two installations of Windows 10. And I'm going to choose the new one that was created on Volume 3. This is the new one. Unfortunately, just like the setup program, they don't tell you the drive letter on which the installer is at. But I know it's on Volume 3, so I'm going to select this option. And here we go. It's booted into that fresh new installation of Windows 10, and I'm prompted for all the questions normally asked for a fresh Windows 10 installation. So after I had finished the initial setup wizard, I've just booted into the desktop of my second Windows 10 installation on my PC. And I've managed to install this clean installation of Windows 10 thanks to my USB thumb drive and Microsoft's media creation tool. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this video, please hit the like button down below. And also, if you have the time, please also hit the subscribe button to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I'll be creating more content like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.